Now we're starting part 2 of Dreamweaver Lesson 3. In this part of the video we're going to go ahead and create the hotspots for this map. So that each of the hotspot will link to something different. So the first thing you have to do is notice if you click on it, there's a single image. It's one large image of the world. The whole thing lights up. Look at the properties of the image. You can see that it's 23K, 23,000 bytes, not too big. And right below this you have the little icon or the little part that says map. Now if you don't see that, check that little white triangle right here that I just pressed. You may have to open yours up. So before you can draw hotspots, you have to give this little map thing a name. You can call it anything you want. I'm just going to call mine world. You just have to give it some type of name so that it can do the coding to make this work. So the first thing is, notice here there's 3 types of hotspots. You can make a rectangular hotspot, oval, or a polygon. Let's start and we'll do the rectangle first, the easiest one. I'm going to do one around Hawaii. Just going to draw a little hotspot there. Now let's do the oval around Australia. And if you want to move it, you draw it, then click on the black arrow, then you can grab it and move it. If you accidentally draw a second one, don't worry, just click on the black arrow, click it, and then hit delete on your keyboard and you get rid of it. Okay, and then we'll do the polygon last, but let's go ahead and make these hyperlinks first. So I want to link Australia up to the website again, and I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm just going to jump over to my index page, since I already did that link once, and just click on this graphic. Notice the link box pops up, and the whole link is there. I'm going to select it. I'm going to start at the very beginning and highlight all the way to the end. Control C on your keyboard is shortcut for copy, or you can right click, either one. Then coming over to map, make sure that the Australia hotspot is selected. Come over to link. You have to get rid of that pound sign, backspace it, and then you can Control V or right click and paste. And once again, I want this to open up in a new window, so I'm going to say target blank. So now Australia has been linked. Now I want to go ahead and link up or draw the polygon around North America. So click on the polygon. Now the polygon's a little weird at first, but you'll see you get the hang of it pretty easily. You click a point and you let go of your mouse. That's the key. Then you bring your mouse to where you want the next point to drop, and you click, and it automatically connects the dots as you go. And so what you want to do is just build a perimeter around the coast of North America, and it will connect the dots as you go. And the more dots you make, the more exact it'll be. Just be careful when you get around Hawaii. You don't want to double overlap it. Okay, that looks good. Now that hotspot's selected. The whole North American continent, you want to link to the trips file. So I'm going to use point to file and click on trips. Now it's linked. And finally Hawaii, you want to link to trips. Well, actually Hawaii I'm going to save for the next part, because that's part of learning how to do anchors. So let's go ahead and open up the trips page and I will show you how to do anchors. So anchors are really simple. Anchors are when you want to click up here. Let's start with Hawaii. You want to click on Hawaii and have it jump all the way down to the bottom of the page. So what you do is you come down the bottom first and you drop an anchor where you want to go. So I click my mouse right here, click on the little anchor icon. It's inside your insert toolbar, common tabs, and then you just give it any name you want. I'm just going to call it Hawaii, lowercase, and it draws that little anchor. Now I've got something to link to, so I'm going to roll back up, highlight Hawaii multisport, scroll down, and now using my point to file, instead of pointing to a file, I'm going to actually point to the anchor. And notice in your screen under the link it shows a pound Hawaii. That pound symbol is special. That tells the browsers that you're linking to an anchor inside of the page. So now that's been linked. And if I F12 it, you can F12 yours, preview it. When I click on Hawaii, it should jump down to the bottom of the page. Dreamweaver Macromedia already linked up the up arrows. So when you click on it, they automatically come to the top. They did that for you. So now you can do the same thing all the way down. come down to Bryce. I'm going to insert an anchor. I'm going to call it Bryce. Now I'm going to come back up here, highlight this. Now you can do point to file. You can also just hover your mouse here and the page will start to scroll automatically until you get to the spot. There it is. And now, and so on and so forth. And I'll show you one other way you can do it. It's this one at the top here. Click on the anchor. I'm going to call this AV for Alaska Vacations. Now I'm going to highlight Alaska Vacations. And instead of doing the point to file, I can also just go into the link box and just type it in myself. #AV. And it'll automatically link it to that anchor. So that's two different ways you can do it. You can use the point to file or just type it in yourself. So you go ahead and do the rest of those. Now let's get back to this map real quick. Here's the problem. We want, when you click on Hawaii, we want it to go to the trips page, but once we get there we want to keep going and go all the way to Hawaii anchor. We want to go straight to Hawaii. So how are you going to do that? Pretty simple. Just go ahead and link it to trips first. It makes that part for you. And then remember what you type in to make a link to an anchor. #. So it's going to go to trips.htm, which is the file, and then once it gets there, it's going to keep going to #Hawaii. Make sure I spell it right. Now let's try that. We'll F12 it. Click it. Brings me right to Hawaii. Oh, I didn't save that page yet. Better go back and save it. I've got to save the trips page. Okay, now I'll try it. F12 it. Click on Hawaii, and there it goes, right to Hawaii. Perfect. So you can go ahead and finish your anchors. And then the last thing that we forgot to do is we forgot to fill in some alternative text on our graphics. So if you want to go back and do that on the map page, if you click on the hotspot, you can see you've got the hyperlink, I've got the target, open a new window, and right here in the ALT box, if I want a little message to pop up, or more importantly, if there's a blind person that's browsing my site, you'll want a message to be read out loud for like visitaustralia.com, or I'm going to say, "Good day, mate." Whatever you want to say. And then you can do the same thing for Hawaii. Aloha. Not sure how you spell that. Doesn't look right. Aloha. That's better. North America. Okay, now save it. Now, when you go to your home page to link this assignment up, I'm going to go back to my home page. Remember, your home page is also called index. So don't confuse this index that's inside Lesson 3 with your own index, which is outside the web design folder. So I'm going to open this up. And here's what I'm going to do for Lesson 3. Add a new row, center it out, DW3. I'm going to highlight, I'm not, with Lesson 3 you had, like 5 or 6 different files. Well, the most important is just the one that starts the whole thing. It's your index inside of Lesson 3, this index.htm that they made. If you link to that file, when I check your work, I'll be able to simply click on your Lesson 3 link. I'll be able to check these links. I'll be able to check your trips, make sure you have all your things filled in, and I'll finally be able to check your map. So that one single click, as long as you link it up to index, I'll be able to check all 3 of your pages and you'll get your full credit. And that's it for Lesson 3.